EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Zebra. Mike 27.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
All day, punt.
Gun.
36. Black. I got him.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
The hot. 36 to Mike. Here we go, G. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I see you.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
He can't hang. He's not getting
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Watch the hot. Mike, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
They can't move the ball on.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 27.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 40 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey.
Wide. Get wide.
Hey, alert.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Guys, 4 down.
Double. 47's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, easy.
Check. 55.
18.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Setting up the screen for Cook. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Watch the edge.
Lucky 48.
First down. Here's Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
4 down.
Seahawks. 180.
Check Mike 27.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there.
Here's the
54,
Seattle
right there,
offense
right there.
ready to get
54,
this
Mike.
drive underway. And last time they
Rush
coughed
in.
it up,
12,
led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. The Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hold up.
I got you.
Out.
Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check nickel.
Go.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Set the tone, defense.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Pass. 4-7.
Hey, 0.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
47. Front left. Check. 47.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hot. 180. Yellow.
This ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, check.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up fourth down now.
The hot. 180.
The mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You go tight.
300.
You got tight right there.
They'll try and throw for it here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The hot. 180. Mike 27. Don't get nervous. Two.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Oh, yeah.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check 50.
Black.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Cousins again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, guys, listen.
Here's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's my boy.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Mike, 36. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's
Gun.
Watch 36. 36 to
Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And it is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
54 is Mike.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mike, 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Good job right there. Good job right there.
ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I got wide.
They run it with Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Gun. Watch the slant. Motion.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by, it's out. Smith lost it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They run. Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I got one. 1, 2, 3. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Wide.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you, punk.
Throwing his Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mike, 36. All day, dog.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ken. Spurs.
To throw is Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
I got him.
Watch 36.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Good. 12, 12. 12.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Back and go full strength. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Run it.
Let's get off the field.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Cousins again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Seven's the mic.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Kill, kill, kill.
Share.
12.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start